Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. Good news for all of you Saya Saraxis fans who were missing their Oshi. Of course, Saya is not going to be coming back as Saya herself, but Kamiko Kana, who you may recognize the voice of, is going to be making a comeback. Kaneko Kana has actually been pretty successful in their things, and of course, this is their look. And of course, it says there may be a surprise on Valentine's Day. Maybe. You have big people like Fallen Shadow saying Kamiko Kana in our year of 2025. Kamiko Kana at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. She will come and steal your snacks. Based explodes from now based how based this is. I'm losing my mind. Let's cut to the chase. Have you been hydrating properly, eating your vegetables? Foxes need lots of protein too. Small animals and insects mostly. Have you been eating enough bugs? I'll start collecting some in the yard for Valentine's Day. Mayhaps even. And people were like, you're as beautiful as the day I lost you. Kamiko of the Kana, granting me your wisdom, I beseech thee. Holy S. This is like Kana. People are very, very, very excited. It is a wonderful thing to behold. And of course, it will bring a lot of happiness to Kana fans, people who missed Kana when she left and became part of Phase Connect, and also Saya fans who recently lost their Oshi and will be able to see them again in another form. It may not be the same, but at the very least it's the same person behind the form. And a little bit of a postscript for you guys who may not know who Kamiko Kana was to start off with. Kamiko Kana was a part of Tsunderia, the now defunct Tsunderia. She was one of the largest people in there. She had over 134,000 subs, and she has always been super popular. She was one of the more popular ones in there, and just kind of letting you know a little bit of the history as kind of a postscript to what I had said before. First of all, before I start this off, I do wish Lulu the best always, because they are in a tough situation. If you know who they are, then you know who they are, but they are in a very tough situation, especially just reading exactly what she says. Tough situation. Waiting for a reply for my job feels like watching paint dry. Except the paint is my sanity. Feels like even quitting isn't an option when they won't acknowledge my existence. This is the current agency that she's a part of. Apparently isn't acknowledging her existence because she is on break, etc. She's not making money, anything like that. She's not presenting anything. She's not creating anything. She's not making them any money. And the company that she is a part of does seem to really enjoy money more than anything. Resent doesn't do anything for anyone. I always think it's funny when people think I'm defending them because I don't think there's anyone who hates them more than me. Because of course, anyone who is in that agency, we all know that one who it is, would resent them more than anyone, because they are anyone who affects your sanity and affects your health and mental health more than anything should be disliked, should be resented, should be seen as something negative. But at the end of the day, it's a job that I signed a contract to do, and I will respect that arrangement. That is, of course, the adult way of seeing it, the responsible adult way of seeing it. That is, I do respect this person, Lulu, for seeing it this way, although it does suck that they've been put in an unwinnable situation, a very bad situation, by the company that they are part of. The only positives are that I met some of the most kind-hearted and beautiful people to ever exist. If I could go back in time, I would probably do it again, honestly, because I would give up these friendships for anything. But I just wish things ended differently. The management of the agency, y'all know which one it is again. I keep saying it. I'm sorry. I'm being freaking a broken record on that. But the management of the agency is the one that I've always had an issue with. Management of the agency is horrible. The people in it, though, can be very amazing people from what I've heard. They are very kind, especially when they leave. A lot of them have shown their kindness to the community, even when the community maybe thought that they weren't as kind, period. They have shown that they have warm hearts, they have huge hearts, and they are amazing people. I do wish the best, like I said, for Lulu. I wish the best for the person that they are in that agency. And I hope they can come back to streaming in that agency and they are amazing people. I do wish the best, like I said, for Lulu. I wish the best for the person that they are in that agency. And I hope they can come back to streaming in that agency and having fun like they had before, like they seemingly had before, being the meme queen, being the meme person that they have been for the whole time. And I really, really, really wish them the best, because being in this kind of mental situation, this kind of limbo, this kind of whatever, is not good for their mental health and I do not wish that on anyone. Now, why am I talking about this when this is just a rat? This is more of a cautionary tale to not let rats get too far or start making ideas based on just things that are in your head. The Illyra click rat is something that's still continuing on. A lot of people think that it is fully discounted. Everyone has their ideas on that one. I won't be talking about that one today, but this one is kind of connected to it. Higuchi Kaede, they're thinking that they may be in the same kind of clique, same kind of situation. I have a feeling that this person right here is using a lot of circumstantial evidence to point to a certain thing, which is the reason why the Illyra rat is not seen, the Illyra click rat is not seen in many spaces as being 100% true, because it's a lot of circumstantial evidence. Could be true, could not be. We're not in the company, so we have no idea. Seto Miyako, who will graduate soon, had the following statement on stream. I was told by the manager that I should talk to the group members before I quit because I would not be able to quit if I let my superiors know that I was quitting. I thought that such a report should be made only after the decision to quit is confirmed, but I thought it was meant to detain me, but I decided to go ahead with the discussion and ask Higuchi, it would be beneficial if you just remain registration without streaming. Basically, what a lot of people do is they will keep their contract until it finishes and just not stream. Roa and others have done that. Remain registration without streaming. What is the reason for quitting? I had to explain until she understood. Here is, they have a YouTube connection thing there. And the link goes to this, which is her talking about it, supposedly. And we will see if the translation kind of fits.
辞める話を上までしっかり通しちゃうと、もう辞めるのができなくなるから、なんかその前にライバーさん方には話を通しておきなさいって真似に言われて、うちはそういうのって辞めるのが確定してから報告するもんじゃないのかなって思いながら、まあ引き止めの意があるんだろうなって思いながらね。まあじゃあそれで話が進むのであればつって文面で送って、まあその文面でこうバーっていろんな人に送って、樋口さんにはなんかご飯行きましょうっつって、で対面で話の場を設けさせていただいたのは樋口さんだけかな。なんか
So yeah, it's basically kind of saying what this person said here. But here's the thing. They also go a little bit far into kind of, rat territory, where it says, Seto and Higuchi were virtually unknown to each other. So what does it mean that Higuchi's permission is needed to quit? Not necessarily that permission is needed to quit, but I think it's more of, letting people know you're not going to be there anymore. Kind of, sometimes cultures will have that where you don't necessarily need their permission, but it is a kind gesture, a kind of not being an a-hole gesture to let other people know that you're going to be moving on. And supposedly this is Higuchi power harassing Seto, when I think all these things down here, especially these clips, are meant in a kind of role play type of way, kind of a banter. If they're not role play, then they're a banter. Friends have banter that way. Friends, mess with each other, that type of thing. So I think that's going a little too far. Also pursued Yuki Chihiro, now Sakura, when she quit. Said that Higuchi used Chihiro as a lackey on her own stream. I was asking for money and meals. She said Chihiro doesn't have any money if she doesn't ask me out. Again, I think this is taken out of context, heavily out of context. Higuchi debuted as Niji's first gen, but despite her lackluster track record, again, this is kind of showing your their biases there. Whoever wrote this, there were whispers that she was in a special position to be favored by the management. She was featured in an anime theme song, and now she is frequently making many obsessed remarks in her Kansai dialect. Her own past outbursts and latest incident are connected, and doubts are cleared up. So yeah, I think this person is taking a lot of circumstantial evidence to kind of push a specific rat. I put this out there to show you guys, don't do this. Investigate a little bit more. Maybe talk to people in the community. Maybe, do a little bit more before putting out rats like this, because it just makes people not look good. It honestly just makes people not look good at all. YouTube does it again. Ushio Ebi is being given the runaround by YouTube after they verified the wrong details. Now, Ushio Ebi is this person here, Gotcha Addict Disaster Shrimp, and what is happening is they got the wrong details to start off with. As it says here, you verified someone else's name as my own. I cannot undo this myself. And the email that they sent ignored everything that they said about, the wrong details were verified. And now they're asking saying that she's trying to transfer accounts, but she's not trying to do anything like that. She is just trying to get the correct details put in there. But YouTube keeps treating it as an account transfer, which is wrong. It says, of course, the boilerplate response here. We know you're concerning this is, but if you have already received an email for the team, best to reply to that. She did reply, and they didn't answer. So they just emailed me to tell me they can't help me and told me to start another email thread. Please just pass me up the chain directly to someone who can. I feel so helpless there. And people are saying, companies learn to admit your mistakes and negligence and actually try to help. In this case, I think it is just they're always depending, YouTube always does, end up depending on their AI to do a lot of this work for them. So they're a little lazy on that end, I guess. And these are updates that I'm going to show you. Nothing's changed with YouTube. The current situation is that they'll be taking an additional 30% out of whatever I earn for the month indefinitely. And until someone at Google figures out how to undo their mess, I can't do anything about it. And it says I don't know what to do aside from discouraging people from sending super chats at the moment and to use stream elements if they want to donate instead. So the money doesn't go through YouTube. I'm so sorry for all of this. And of course, this is not Ushio Ebi's fault at all. It's YouTube with weird creator support, especially for smaller creators. They only really care about the Mr. Beasts and the big ones. Those are the ones that actually get support. Creator support directly told me they can't help me. Responding to YouTube saying, totally understand how important this is for you. Best to continue to convo with our support team via email so they can look into it. Really appreciate your understanding. The Google Ads team thinks my legal name is actually a business ran by my mom and wants me to provide documentation to verify that. Please, I am desperate. I need to escalate this to a real human being who can help, because that already seems very confusing. There has been zero room for error in any private communication I've had with support. This is getting beyond ridiculous now. If I can't undo the verification on my account, I cannot continue making content. I need to speak to someone who can help fix this. What are the next steps to escalate this privately? How can I get my case to someone who actually can help? This is serious. This is serious. This is why I'm talking about it. This is why I want to put more, of a spotlight on it. She's getting to the point where she's just so frustrated. She says, in case the situation doesn't improve, I have a Twitch channel I use sometimes. I'm working on setting up a VOD archive for future streams too. I don't want to completely switch, but I may be more active over there in the future. Please keep an eye out. I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. She says, I don't really want to abandon YouTube because it's where you guys all are, but I'm learning the hard way not to put all my eggs in one basket, I guess. I'm really worried that they just don't care enough to do anything. Twitch, YouTube, or any other streaming site, doesn't matter. I'll be there to support you, cheer on. A lot of people are going to be supporting because it's Ushio Ebi. And of course, this is what I had mentioned before, that they are, so far, as of right now, there have been no actual positive responses. There have been no new things coming up that could change things in the future. It is very unfortunate for this. I do wish Ushio Ebi the best, and I do hope that this eventually does get fixed. A bit of the meme time for, of course, the recent things that have been happening with the black screen stream already having been out for a year and not privated or removed. This is a bit of a thing. I believe this is from Halo, and it says, retweet the stream. No, sir. Scarla. Of course, Scarla did stand up to Niji. Scarla, I thought at that point when she did, she was going to get suspended. Nothing happened because, of course, she is someone who is always strong-willed, has been strong-willed since the beginning, and I think Niji kind of just petered out and was like, we're not going to do anything to her. Lyra offered her channel, Vox talked S. Scarla stands. The branch broke before the streamer did. With how much her sleep schedule is, she probably slept through it all. I'm not going to lie, a lot of these old threads probably aged poorly with their graduate predictions. Scarla in particular is one I remember people saying would be out first. Nobody expected Hex of all people to get out there before her. I was wrong as well when it came to that. But that is something for another day. Fennryn, a Fox VTuber, a Fox girl, Twitch and YouTube partner, addicted to tea. They are announcing something that is, unfortunate for the community, but it is a decision that they have made, which everyone is, of course, going to respect. So the time has come. I am graduating today. It is with a heavy heart that I'm writing these words. Of course, this was put out on the 12th of February. These past few years have been incredible, and it's been an absolute honor to create the community full of such welcoming and kind people. Because of you all, I've made so many memories that I'll cherish forever. When I first started VTubing, I had a simple goal: to play games and to have fun. Thanks to the community, it became much more than that. Our little corner of the internet was able to become a place where people would come together to relax, have some fun, and occasionally finish a game. I watched a tiny few chatters grow into a chorus of kindness, and laughter. And I can't thank you enough for that. To my founders, thank you for being there from the beginning and sticking around through all the changes. To my mods, thank you for all the time and hard work you've put into keeping the streams running smoothly. And to every chatter, lurker, fan artist, or viewer, thank you for your support. I couldn't have made it this far without you. I'm sorry I couldn't achieve every goal we set out to reach as a community, but we were able to accomplish some amazing things. For that, I will forever be grateful. Thank you for everything, Fennryn the Small Fox. And of course, this is met with sadness. I was part of your community for a short time, but I will say it was fun chatting with you and getting to know you. Couldn't make it to every stream, but the ones I did make it to, it was fun. Feel sad to see you go. Would have loved to see you continue to grow and have fun being a VTuber. Thank you for what you brought to our community, to your community, and to the people who loved and supported you. Wish you luck on whatever journey you do next. And Volt also said the same thing. Sorry to hear this, Fen. You were there for me when I was in a very bad space, and I'm sorry to see you go. Best of luck on your future endeavors, wherever they may take you. God bless you, Foxu. I will miss you. And your bread jokes. Alrun, sorry you couldn't spend more time together online. Confident whatever you do in the future, you will succeed. Your talent and heart shine through your work. Thanks for everything. And a lot of other people showing their love and affection and care and everything like that. It is always a very unfortunate thing when a VTuber decides to graduate. They leave a fan base behind, but it is a decision. It is a hard decision to come by. So no VTuber takes this thing easily or, being like, it's just a simple thing. It's very hard to come to this decision. And a lot of thought has definitely been put into this. So I know that this is something that they fully are behind. And of course, they will have a lot of fun in the future, wherever they may go. And I do feel that they will have a lot of success wherever they go. Hololive has announced recently, within the last week or so, that they have an English Advent versus Justice Valentine's Day. Their two newest EN generations are duking it out for Valentine's Day. You can get those stickers and a bunch of other things I will cover, as well as other Valentine's Day merchandise that I will cover here. We have this one here first. They have, of course, the acrylic stands, 9 types, Shiori Novella, Koseki Biju, Nurse Ravencroft, Fuwawa, and Mokoko. They also have the Justice ones, Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, Gigi Murin, Cecilia, and Raura, as well as 9 types of stickers, as you can see here. And then you have the full set that you can buy, and button badges as well, as you can see here. They also have some plastic mugs, I believe, because these do not look like they are any kind of glassware mug. They look like plastic mugs, and the designs are there as well. They have a lot of fun things. You can order each and every one of these separately, the rubber coasters, etc. separately, who also look like they have some glow-in-the-dark properties, or order it all together. These are all Hololive English Advent shirts of all the different ones, of course, and Justice as well. And then we have the continuation of this with Hololive Valentine's Voice Pack 2025, Secret Confession. You have the full set. 6 different sets here. They're all the full Japanese set. You have the English and Indonesian full set. They are expensive, but it does have the full set of voice packs, which has all the Hololive JP. Well, a lot of Hololive JP, Sora, Roboco. You can see the names here. Botan Poka. 23 different Japanese voice sets. 16 different Indonesian voice sets. 23 different English voice sets, and 18 of Device. So yeah, that looks like it's everybody from Device, actually, probably. And this is, of course, like I mentioned, the sets are kind of expensive, but it's a full set. The next one that I want to mention is Seasonal Days Hololive Valentine's Day Message for You. The shipping period will be in early February 2025. So they already have a lot of these things ready. It's just you can purchase these yourself. Iroha, Suisei, Azuki, Fubuki, Ririka, all these things here. These are continual Valentine's Day things, which are, of course, limited edition because they are Valentine's Day. So that is all that I have for you when it comes to their merch. If you want, of course, you can always go to Hololive Pro Shop, and I'm pretty sure Geek Jack has the same thing if you're in areas that Hololive Pro Shop does not ship to. Biboo, as we know, has thrown down the gauntlet against Fuamoko to see who is going to be the winner of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel series that they're going to be playing. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has basically tapped them both for being sponsored by them in collabing with them. And also you're going to have Crony, if you can remember, doing the officiating, doing the announcing for the whole big duel. Right now, I do want to mention that she is in her learning arc. They both are training. She's in her training arc. Right now, she's doing her stuff here, as you can tell.
Yes. Yes, I read it. I read the card. Goodbye.
Oh, doing a pretty good job. Now, when you're doing Master Duel, when you're doing any Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I am not in here. Like, the last I know was like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh's card game, the first season of, you know, the battle and all that kind of stuff, the tournament play type stuff. I don't know anything from the new stuff. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I know nothing of the new stuff. So I would have to go through this whole training arc myself and try to figure out what's going on. And of course, this is not easy for anybody. It's not easy for anybody who's not already in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel universe, who's already, you know, ingrained in the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stuff. It is going to be a wonderful little experience between Fuamoko and Biboo. Biboo has her whole Chuni look going for her, her 8th grade syndrome, as it's also called in Japan, with the, you know, the hoodie and everything like that, the dark look, the glowing eye, all that kind of stuff. It's just, it fits. It absolutely fits. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? I do this because I want positivity. I want the VTuber space and the creator space to be a more positive space where you pull each other up, not tear each other down. Today we're talking about Kurimu Tenshi. It is a 25-year-old time travel from 2012, magical girl angel, not a vampire. Things I post are not representative of anyone but myself, as is always the case. And of course, their bot section, favorite big sister is now your favorite VTuber. Let's all do our best to get along and have fun. It's an amateur project funded by whatever I could find between my cushions. Please consider a modest donation, etc., etc. So here we go. Let's take a look.
One on the way over. Let's go to the castle. Let's see what's over there. Let's go to the castle.
Playing Dragon's Dogma 2.
I take a short break to get more coffee. Does that sound?
You always need coffee. Always need coffee. And of course, they do have a YouTube channel as well, Kurimu Tenshi. And of course, here they have a lot of their VODs and some shorts and things like that. Of course, VODs, like I mentioned, are always good to put on YouTube because that is a good space to have everything. Of course, with YouTube being weird, can be scary still, but it's a good place to have everything. Thank you so much, Kurimu Tenshi, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.